Hello everyone, in order to open up one of the domes that is surrounded with a bunch of cannons, we're gonna need 1 PA in pressure. And well, currently it's going pretty slow. So I was thinking, I want to place down more drills and maybe some machine optimizers. But then I saw something. While trying to get all the supplies together to make rockets as well, as 1000% extra would be pretty nice, I noticed something else. They added a bunch of other rockets now, and they give 5k instead of 1. So, I got my entire inventory filled with supplies. We have enough stuff to make 6 of these rockets. So let's start blasting. Seeing as they use tier 2 rocket engines, I'm guessing these were introduced in the moon update as well. Well, I guess this one also takes selenium, so it has to be. I will admit, surprisingly, the TTI isn't going so fast. But this is going much faster now, so that's nice. And looks like we have enough power to make one more drill, so let's do that. I think adding one more drill to it just added a full million NPA. That's insane. Anyway, it's going pretty fast. We're halfway to our goal. And after exploring all of these locations, I think my next goal should be to get biomass up as quick as I can. Alright, let's head out. The door should be opening any second now. I guess I left the car here last time. So let's see, is anything gonna change? Environmental requirements not met. Well, we should, man. Am I stupid? Is it not gonna turn to 1 PA? Is something else gonna come after the million MPA? No, we already met 1 PA. What the heck, game? Okay, well, the door's opening now. That is gone. This is not what I expected. Just a long, open hallway. Got some rovers here. Will admit, not the best to loot. For something that opens up this late, you can expect it to be better, to be fair. Where the heck are we even going? That's to the main dome. There's so much to look at here, I don't even know where to start. I guess first things first, I'm gonna loot these cars that are out in front. And then I guess I'll bring this back real quick so we have a full inventory, or an empty inventory. I'm taking a rover as well this time. It's just a nice little extra backpack space. And all we do is just plunk it down here. Now let's see, where should we start? I'm guessing the outside first. If we can find anything special? I don't think we will. Although there is this part here where a bunch of trees are at. Oh, and a nice little bench. And at the end, there's nothing. There are some more doors. Wait, what is this? Oh, come on, we have to do the same thing for heat? Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult, to be fair. But it's kind of annoying. Well, first things first, let's go check out this building then. What are we hiding around here? Anything we can use? I feel like I recognize this room. At the mining facility, there was one as well. Nothing we can interact with. This goes out to a balcony. I wish we had curved railings like this in the game. Or a lot of the stuff that we have here. It's kind of interesting how there's nothing really there. Except for a little bit of loot. Alright, let's go to this other larger building. There's special doors as well. This is the exact same building that was at that mining outpost as well. Not really the most interesting of bases. So I flew above where the door is, or where I get the heat signal. There doesn't seem to be anything like outside, meaning all this stuff is underground. It does look like we're going farther underground. So this base could be as big as you can imagine. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of heat. Which means, first of all, we're going to need more power. Like this bad boy on the roof, it should still be boosted with the energy multiplier fuse. Yeah, so we have tons of power. The annoying part here is the explosive powder, as I don't think we have much of that. And how much does the heat multiplier cost? Honestly, not all too bad, but we don't have any heat fuses. Alright, before I start crafting these things, I think I want to make a harvesting robot. And of course we're going to have to figure out where the heck selenium can be found. And luckily there are some GPS rockets. So let's launch that. This one will specifically look for organic, which for some reason is what the selenium would be. Then we need a mapping screen as well. Now can I just harvest all of it from the grounds? Yes, and there's a ton of it. But what I've noticed is I'm gonna need quite a lot of this. And besides that, I eventually want to have it sent over to Prime as well, so we're gonna have to do this regardless. And let's plunk it on the ground for now. I guess we can get natural squash here. The map goes a lot farther than you'd expect. I mean, clearly this isn't anywhere we're supposed to be. I guess it's just all backdrop terrain, but it's also on the map for whatever reason. Alright, the nearest place does seem to be this outcropping here. And honestly, I don't think I've ever been here. May as well, because it looks like the developers haven't even been here. What's up, my guy? It's just a flat open terrain. I think if you were to not use teleporters, this would probably be a good base location. It is also not here, what the hell? Why are you not working? Do we need a drill now for this stuff? Which technically would make sense, because they look a lot more like ores. The weird thing is, right, they do show up on the organic rocket. Which is what I shut up, not the material one. So I don't really get why it's not showing up on the harvesting robot. Because in Oculus, this is what we needed for the... whatever the heck that stuff was. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I've collected quite a bit of it in the meantime. Alright, from 6,000 to 1.5 million. Ain't too bad. And that's just with one of the heaters as well. Or one of the big ones anyway. So what I'm gonna try and do is find all the supplies we need for at least one more. I can get one more sulfur somewhere, which I think we can get from under this lake here. Should be able to make at least 2 more of the tier 5 heaters. Takes 2 more minutes for the rocket to come back, so we can make the final heat rocket. Honestly, we might not even need to at this point anymore. Well, it's going up quicker, that's for damn sure. I think we basically doubled what we had before. I mean, we put down 2 more heaters, so we probably over doubled, to be fair. Yeah, that door should be open before those 2 minutes are even up. Which means I'm just gonna put these back, because they're kind of viable. Because we have nothing really set up. With nothing set up, I mean, we don't have the drills set up. I did quickly gather some supplies for a tier 3 drill. I'm gonna check out those locations again, to see if we need to drill in order to get that. The selenium. Alright, we're back at the open field. Moment of truth. So yeah, it is done with the drill now. I'm all told it that this is the supply point. So once we get drones up and running, we can get that stuff to Prime. But also the door should be open now, so let's head back to the domes. If it's gonna ask us for a certain amount of oxygen, at least we should have that. 1 MK heat. Is that not what we have? Oh. Oh, well, it does open up. Okay. Let's go down. This goes down pretty far, actually. What the heck? Can these doors open? Okay, good. Imagine we had to do something else for those doors. Or where the hell are we? Water here. That's the most canal-like thing I've seen in this game. What am I even looking at is the question. 3. 2. I'm guessing these are all living quarters. They even have toilets here. Alright, yeah, this looks like a nice little home. Is it just an apartment complex? Yeah, well, that door doesn't open. Neither does that. This one does. This is, yeah, just more apartment. Now let's see if this other one is exactly the same. So far, it seems to be. Yeah, and this one doesn't even have a door. Oh, but you can come in through the top. So why is this so special? Access card. I didn't know we needed that, but hey, good to find them, I suppose. Oh, look at that, the effigy. A Sharky poster. We cannot get these either. Oh, and a little Sharky over there. Well, let's see what the message reads. Paul, could you ask Iz if it's possible to have a little more heat or heating, especially for the next few months? And everyone needs to be careful. I'm a little worried about the baby. I saw him shaking a little the other day, and despite all the blankets, I'm afraid it will leave him with after effects. Thank you. I love you. I guess this is the little baby crib. Also, these are the little toys they got them. So we did read back at our own Megadome that someone was having a baby and they made a baby room. I guess this is where it's at. This one does seem to have locked doors again. But this top floor looks a little different, but it's not like there's anything here either. I actually wonder, is there anything in those locked rooms? There's one way to find out if we just kind of glitch through. Nope. Let's see, on the other side of the street, we have this weird building. Looks like some archive, maybe? It have multiple messages as well. Archives. Yeah, this is an archive. Laser core discovery. After a thorough analysis of the geological layer, Koesh shared an interesting discovery with us. Beneath our feet lies high-quality quartz that could be very useful to us in the future. We decided to form a study group to identify our options in this regard. This must be like right before they started doing the massive mining operation. So what's this? Archives, Pioneer Charter. This is 3009. So that's basically when they arrived, I think. Like others before us, we wanted to try something else. Another way to play the game of existence. The rules of the game that were proposed to us no longer suited us. For ourselves and our children, we wanted to review these rules, to free ourselves from them and reinvent new ones. To see where our ideas could lead us by stopping complaining and taking back of our destinies for our own action. Where will that lead us? There's only one way to find out. Try. And try they did. Ooh, there's another one here too. This is a year later. The first year. 3009 is when they arrived here. It's crazy that they already built so much in that same year as well. I guess so can we, so I guess nothing really that weird to be fair. Seems like a year has already passed since we arrived. Our long period of preparation has paid off, and our organizational systems has proven their effectiveness. This has allowed us to begin installation under good conditions. We hadn't planned anything, but overall everything is going well. What? Their preparations paid off, but they didn't plan anything? Okay. To celebrate, we organized a big party in a first dome, which was a real treat for everyone. The work is sometimes exhausting given the size of the task, but our motivation remains strong. Alright, that confirms some stuff. There's another access card and yet another message. This was the year after. Archives, vote on Blazer Quartz mining. 37 in favor, 8 abstentions. The discussions were long, but we have reached a conclusion. The decision made to launch a major Blazer Quartz mining project alongside our subsistence activities. What were their other activities then? Because so far, they just seem to have set up a bunch of infrastructure to live here. And then they found the mine. But wait, how much people did that say it had? Because so far we've only been reading messages from like 3 dudes. But this already shows that there's 45 of them. I guess makes sense if you look at this room right here. Must be like the dining hall, or the communal dining. They even have the tablets to order. Yeah, here's a kitchen, which has a bunch of honeybean stuff in it. I guess that's what they ate the entire time. Well, then whenever they do, actually. What the hell is that? Is that a buff? Wait, it gives those? Reduces thirst for a small period. I didn't know that, actually. Those must have been added way later. Alright, what else is around here? Some water? Yes. This is looking like a little gym. There is more to explore on top. Another access card, eh? Right, I think with that we have to dump some supplies real quick. That place is a lot bigger than I expected it would be. Alright, take the third access card. Wow, and it still goes up, actually. There's nothing much here, though, besides some soup. I'll be taking one of those. It seems like, funny enough, that they can stack their boost. Right, that seems to be everything on this side of the water. Wait, they have bloody boats? That's pretty cool. I don't see the use of these, but that's pretty cool. That could eventually mean we can get some. We can get full water planets like Aquilus. And they might become a thing that we can build there. Alright, let's see. Is there anything around here? No power. Yeah. Oh, fusion generation. Oh, this is probably what we... Oh, yes. We can power up the entire base. That probably also powers up the other base, too, the mining rig. There seems to be another house. And then there's this other large base, too. Okay, this is massive. What the heck? This needs to be powered here as well. Oh. There's something under here. This probably drains the water too. I don't see the point yet, but let's see. What is over here then? This requires 5 access cards. We got 4 though. Last one must be in that one building. However, I think I'm gonna pull a sneaky right here. I've been recording for quite a while, so I'm gonna be leaving it off over here. Meaning in the next episode, I have enough time to calmly explore this, so we know for sure we're not missing out on anything. It seems like that building has a lot of interesting stuff. There's still something behind there, and if we power everything up, the mining facility with the elevator will probably work too. So for now, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.